No, she took a play. Finding the eighth virus. I also found this. And then I found at the same time there was Martin Luther King. And the man was talking about it in bed, so I went to that. And then it took me somewhere else, but now I'm coming back to this. This is what I wanted to get to. Abortion. It means to abort, just like to abdicate. TION is the act of abhor. Abhor. You should go and see the characteristics of a wild boar, because that's what they are. Now, it is a matrix. See how they have the word TRIX? Because they are about to trick us. The matrix. It is also Mayet's emanatrix womb. Okay? But I am going to say that they are full of tricks. Watch them. I didn't choose this. I just saw it and I decided to watch it because see now they have 7 and 9. But before none was there for me to find like 3 and 1. It was only this and it just seemed to connect with what I was doing because it says do what thou wilt, witchcraft and Satanism. Okay, so which is really Neanderthal mindset. Okay, a Neanderthal mindset. They want to throw these words in there. It is a crowd, but Satanism is the worship of satellites. You know, because that's what the Satan is today. It is a satellite. Chapter 8. 8 is the life. Part 3. Wisdom, knowledge, and comprehension of everyone's life, and they already did that. You know, they have chips and blood samples and urine samples and shit samples, and then they can even scrape your uterus when you have a miscarriage or some shit like that, you know, or any damn thing, you know. But chapter 8, that will begin your life. And part 3 is wisdom, knowledge, and comprehension of them knowing how to deal with your life. So let's see what it is about. I watched a little here and there and knew I wanted to do it. Especially when I could not find 1, 7, 6, 5 or anything. And now, here is 8. 8 by 2, yeah, 8. Yeah, see? See how many are over here now? But when I found it, not one was there. So I went with this one. I figured it was there. It wanted me to find it. Sometimes I think something does want me to find it. Someone asked me today, say, hey, if you say your children are clones, does that mean that you are a clone? Everyone is a clone. How did you think we get here? We all have programs. Just some of us, they can fuck with it. And some of us, they can only fuck with it for so long until we find out something and someone is fucking with my program. And then we go after them.
So, while witchcraft and goddess worship are a major
birth control is immoral, a symposium of representation opinion, letters and answers to questionnaires sent preliminary to the conference. Wow. Yeah, he sent you to a con. Go ahead, be my guest.
for the demonic energies that swirl in and through the abortion movement. There is another, more masculine component as well. Good old-fashioned do what thou.
No, there's another one. See, God, and what is right up under God, soul. And now he is going to say, do what thou will. To me come ye. And they use the word bliss. Do what thou wilt. See, now this is supposed to be Aleister Crowley. You see his ear? You see how that ear is pointed? And it is kind of like retarded right there. That boy's ear is like that too. Except for when it was up close, his ears appeared to be round. But not up close, it is pointed. His ears are pointed. You see? They are pointed. And he also is a Jephite. And he also is a Jew, but he is more Jephite. You see, more Jephite than Jew.
And back to Crowley.
At least when he is older, you see more Jephite than Jew. When he is younger, you see more Jew.
Dined with them, and it was rumored that the old beast took the opportunity to turn him on to peyote. Not only did the famed author of Brave New World later...
See, Brave New World. This is the movie that Dorothy, I just spoke with her yesterday. She said for me to watch this movie. I did not know it was in here. I was going to watch it when I got through with this. So now I know I am supposed to watch it. Now here we say Avenue. It's also rave. The word is brave. But they come out of a cave. Okay? And then now this word I'm going to say it is neo word. W-O-R-D. So now we have they say we have a rave new world word, a rave new word. And you know what rave does, it's filled with drugs, they dance, it's just all kind of stuff, I don't know anything about it. I've never been to a rave thing, I've never taken a rave thing. If I've been around anyone who know anything about rave, then I really do take rave, then I don't know. I just know some people, they do talk about it, what it does, this and that. I don't pay any attention. Here you have aGENda'S. You see, they do not get rid of this. And they are still coming. I think all these US's is Greek. But here you have Crowley. A-L for Alistair. Okay? He has the X for Matrix. And now it is aGENda'S Huxley. I'm sure this word means something. See, you have the A-L in Alistair, the A-L. And here you have the L-E-Y. That is in Crowley. And he only has 6 and 6. He would have had to use someone to get his ass into this 7-letter club. Sometimes you can know things to just know it. Someone teaches it to you anyway. Whether you have 7 letters to get into the club, or someone just teaches it to you. You know what I'm saying? It would have just been taught to me if I didn't have 7 letters, but I did.
Romanticized the emerging drug culture by writing Doors of Perception.
He romanticized the amazing drug culture by the doors of perception. And now, when he says doors, I don't see a house. They have cracked open somebody's head for a reason. And then the colors they have, and the reason they have this shit like this, do you know all that shit means something to them? So you're telling me you sit around all fucking day long, and there may be private parts in there somewhere hidden, you just never know. So you sit around all day long just to do shit like this, and then to hide it, and that makes you feel good that, oh, I'm showing you what I'm doing, I'm showing you everything I'm doing, but I'm hiding it, but I'm still showing it. It's out front. Look at the fucking pink lips.
He also wrote the preface to Birth Control Methods by Australia.
All these motherfuckers are pink. Now they want to come from Australia. Really? Didn't some hoax just happen in Australia? Australia has United States in it too, so oh well. They're every fucking way. You're not going to get rid of them. That's what they said. They're not going to get rid of us. And the us meaning them, not us. But they're going to get rid of us. I showed you the thing on the church thing. They have 13 motherfucking agendas to get rid of our 13th strand of ass. And they're doing it. And they're going to do it. Now, he was homosexual. His name is Norman Hair. Why? Because when he fucked the little boys, they would see the hair. Maybe someone said that to his daddy or to his mama or something. And so, when the little boys see the hair, he tells them, oh, it is normal. You will see in a couple of years, you will have some, or 6 years if the baby is 2, however old you are when you begin to get pubic hair. He says, oh, don't worry, it is normal. And then the little boy gets to go from one lap to another, and he sees all the bushes. So he sees that it is normal. So this nigga name is Norman Now, there's a Ellis, and now here's a Hirsch field. In the word field, it's got Hirsch. You know, they go up in your ass and make like Hershey's chocolate. Goodness gracious. Wow. Wow. Do they come in their name? Look at all the witches and warlocks in that room. No one will say it. Everyone will say, they are not witches and warlocks. That is a Jew. You see that damn nose like a witch? That is a Jew. Like a fucking witch. This nigga is really a Jew. He looks like fucking Pinocchio. Maybe that's why they did Pinocchio, you know? Because maybe they are Pinocchio and Inky is Geppetto. You know, maybe if I research the names, I can probably find out. But I'm getting kind of research tired now. I'm going to have to really. I said I was not going to stop, but I'm getting tired. I need to stop. When I used to study, I would stop for a while and I would get like 3-4 hours of sleep, and then I'd be back up because I need to rest so that I can file this shit away. It has to be filed away. It is so babbled in my mind. It is over here, over there, over here, and I need rest to file it away. So I don't know. I want to rest, but something about me does not want to. This is, see his forehead goes back? He is also a Jew. And he is also a Japhite. And he is a Japhite too. He is a Japhite too. So I see, once d'sTr0Y came in, the Japhites actually begin to rule. See? Japhite. See that? The females are probably Japhites too. No, females. I mean the women. The women, they are women. More and more being people. They're like fucking roaches. You know, like you put in the ray, and then they all start coming out.
Congress of 1821, Hare, like the others, was a staunch supporter of gay rights.
Hair. This bitch name is Hair. Really? He doesn't even have that much hair on his head. So where's his hair? It's in his ass, and it's on around his tree. It is a bush. That is so fucked up. Look how old they are. They have been running the country. Booty woody old motherfucking Neanderthal branded bastards. And they call me delusional. And now they had their friends running around, or whoever the fuck they wanted to put under mind control, to come and tell me that I sound like I have a mental problem. Not one, but 2, maybe 3 or 4 said it. So I decided, well, let's go see who comes from the lineage of mental problems, you or me. And I see it is the pink man. But yet, the melanated men are beginning to have the same problems. You saw what they did in the church in TI. That's why a church is nothing. A church is just a building. It is nothing. When you go inside the church, it's like going into a Martian spaceship. It has antennas on the top too. Court system, schools, antennas on the top. To me, I used to tell my children, oh, I have to go into one of the Martian spaceships today. You know? They had antennas on them.
And the eugenics movement.
The eugenics. Now it is eugenics. Almost like Eugene. It is a reason for that. And then, as I say right now, I am too tired. And I already know what eugenics means. I know it has DE, and that's all I need to know. You're fucking around with people's genes. You're fucking around with babies' genes because you're fucking know. You're fucking around in the baby's genes. You take his genes off, and then you take your genes off, or whoever genes you take off first, and then you sit him on the burning bush. And that is the worst, horrible thing in the world. And now, oh look, 26. And now, probably the only thing I actually understand besides the 45, but 26 and 45 is the 9 heads. Let's move on. I'm starting to see too much. And that's where it's at film.
But even more interesting and significant is Crowley's connection to perhaps the 20th century's most influential sexologist, Alfred Kinsey, founder of the
Alfred. A-L for d'sTr0Y. He is kin to him because he is also a Neanderthal. And he also has F-E-D in his name. That's for fads. And that's why the fads would not do anything. Why? Because he is one of them. See all this shit? All this shit is a church. No one lives in this big ass building. They use this building on a Sunday or whatever, and all the people are homeless, and this is a big ass building. Now, if they use, like here in California, downtown in San Diego, they will use this big ass building as a shelter, but you can only go in at a certain time of night. But then they want everything from you, like your social security number, are you on welfare, how many children you have, this, that, and another, and I'm like, and then they want shots for your children and birth certificate. Hold on, I'm only coming here at night, and then you can't have anything now. Mostly just what you have on, and maybe a backpack or something. You know, that you can lay your pillow on, lay your head on, and that you want that cover, and you don't know who had the cover the night before you came in. I was telling my son, hell no. Let's go and buy our own cover. We'll go and sleep outside with the street people. I told my son, I said, you know what? Bobby said, his name Bobby Hammond. I said, Bobby said, the most freest man is a street person, someone who lives on the street. Me and my son, we only lived on the street, and I felt free some, you know, a little bit. I know I was targeted. I knew I wanted electricity or whatever. You know, there were places to go for all of these things. And, yeah, I really felt free. I have a video of me in my tent. I really felt sovereign until the police came, you know, then they just like coming to fuck with you. Look at him. You see that? They say he is European. This nigga, he looks as though he has a high top without even shaving around here. This nigga is high top d'sTr0Y. He is high top d'sTr0Y. d'sTr0Y is running shit. Wow. I did not know that. I thought it was the Jews, and then I think the Arabs and the think tanks about to come and take it from them, though. They are losing now, and losing momentum. They have to now start giving China parts of America. So, you know, they have America and China too. I think it's some kind of a state or a country or whatever they call it over there.
Set out to normalize all manner of deviant sexuality.
To normalize. Remember, the man came first. His name was Norman. Yeah. Now he comes to normalize. See? He wants you to think what he is doing is normal, but it is all lies. He does not care because he is also doing neuro-linguistic programming. Remember, this is Kinsey. He is doing neuro-linguistic programming to say normalize, to normalize the sexual whatever. That means he is going to turn normal into lies. And I think lies, L-I-Z-E, is also the action of or something. I can't remember it all, but whether it is or whether it's not, it is the act of making normal sexual activity into a lie. And now, your baby must go through being born only 8 days old, and he has a disease. Yes, baby has to go through being born and only 8 days old with his first sexual encounter, because it is a sexual encounter. He is touching his body like that. Those are his private parts. Remember the shame part? And didn't I say? And the word private is the word 8. The word 8, A-T-E, is also 8, like life. And it is the 8th day. And on the 8th day, the baby got his dick sucked by the priest. Now, I be goddamn. And now come back tomorrow. He has a long face and head like a dick-headed motherfucker with his little bow tie on. Someone should have took that bitch and strangled that hole with it back then. But today we have to fight them in a different way. We cannot fight them with fire. The devil is afraid of fire. Watch the movies. Every time someone gets the fire for the devil, he becomes afraid. Some movies the devil can walk through. In some movies, the fire kills him. And shit talker, like he wrote. Shalom.